So, welcome everyone. Oh, hello, Chris. Thank you for joining. So this is recorded, so everyone's on mute for the moment. Thank you for joining. This is the first of 4 meditation sessions, and I really appreciate your supporting this. This is coming straight from joining the India pilgrimage, the meditation teacher training of the Akasha Yoga Academy. And I'm delighted that you've decided to come here and join. So the intention of this is really to make a nice space for you and me in the middle of our perhaps busy days, just to be quiet and come back to our own quiet center. The format will be a few minutes explaining the technique to be used, and it's designed for beginners and experienced people alike, just to find that space. And after the explanation of the technique, then we will have 10 minutes practice of the technique where I will guide. You're welcome to drop off the call straight after if you need to get back to your day. Otherwise, we'll have a few minutes after for feedback and questions and comments. So let's begin. So what we'll do in our practice period, we'll first start by lengthening the breath. So it's important to calm ourselves and get to that state where we can work on steadying our minds. And we will start by lengthening the breath. So we'll count in and out 1 to 3, in and out 1 to 4, in and out 1 to 5, and possibly in and out to 1 to 6. So I will count, but please go in your own rhythm and follow your breath that works for you. We will introduce a very slight, subtle pause at the inhale pause and exhale pause. That brings a beautiful moment of stillness. Just hold as long as feels comfortable for you. If you start to gasp for breath, then that's a sign that you're holding longer than is right for you today. Then we'll come back, and the technique we'll use for our meditation is counting 1 to 7. So counting breath in and out is 1. You might want to go in 1, out, and inhale, that's 2, and exhale. So each cycle is 1. You count to yourself gently, count like a butterfly, not like an elephant. So just bringing that stillness. And the purpose of this is to give the mind something to work with. So the object of the game is not so much to reach higher numbers. So it's 1 to 7. Once you've done a cycle of 1 to 7, you then 1 to 14 and possibly 1 to 21. But at any time you notice that your mind has wandered, you think, am I on 4 or 5? Or where was I? That means you just come back to the beginning. And just like we strengthen our muscles in balancing in yoga, it's the same thing, that those wobbles actually start to create a kind of a meditation practice strengthening, because by noticing our mind's gone off somewhere, off into some what happened earlier, what we're doing later, or just who knows where, we then bring the mind back to the breath and to the counting. And then we'll just have a moment, few moments where we'll drop the counting, and you can hopefully experience some peace and centeredness. Okay, so if you are seated, that's ideal. But if you've chosen to have a little movement because you've been seated all day, then just really, really slow the pace down so that you can match your breath. So that's fine to be moving, but just go one gentle step at a time, kissing the earth. All right, so let's now come to a comfortable position. If you're seated, we want to ideally have the hips elevated, so hips are higher than the knees. So if you're in an office chair, just come to the edge of your seat or wherever you are, have the feet planted on the floor, nice and steady, closing the eyes, and take a nice long deep breath. So we'll count in for 3. 1, 2, 3, and out for 3. 1, 2, 3. And don't worry if you fall a bit behind or a bit you go ahead of me, you go in your time. 1, in, 2, 3, 4. Feeling the relaxing the shoulders, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in for 5, inhaling slowly in through the nose. 3, 4, 5, and out either through the mouth or also through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relaxing the shoulders, feeling the back lengthen. Going in to 6, count in your own time. Up to 6, and then exhale back. Exhaling, counting 1 to 6. Feeling the face soften, the hands gently resting on the knees or the legs. And now go in reverse. So counting 1 to 5, and then 1 to 4. And if there's time, there's space, you can count in and out for 3. Try to breathe in and out through the nose only at this point. Noticing the quality of the breath. And if you've reached that final count, either 4 or 3, come to stillness. Just noticing how you're feeling, noticing the mind, the thoughts, they'll come and go. And now we'll give the mind something to play with as we calm. So start by counting in and out to 7. So that is 1 cycle is 1 count. So you can start with me. Inhale. 1, exhale. Your breath, your rhythm. Inhale. 2, exhale. Inhale. 3, exhale. Notice any tension has come, relax again. Inhale. 4, exhale. Inhale. 5, 9. Exhale. Inhale. 6. Exhale. Inhale. 7. Exhale. I'll leave you to do that on your own now. So do 7 inhale and exhale. So counting the number at the top of the breath and then completing it with an exhale. And then with your following inhale, count the next number and then exhale to complete the cycle. And just keep going to complete 7 counts. But if at any time you've noticed your mind's gone off, then we start at the beginning. Just go back. No judgment. It's just part of the practice. If you feel you're ready for it, you might like to play with perhaps adding a short pause at the top of the breath. So that'll be inhale, pause, and then exhale. Inhale, pause. I'm just saying it as an example. Let's try it. If you do reach to a count of 7, then you go back to 1 and then count 1 to 14. Wherever you are in the counting, now I invite you to drop the counting. Just enjoy a minute of peace, stillness. Coming back to the heart. Maybe putting some focus on the center of the chest, the heart center, the sternum. And possibly, if it feels nice for you, you could place both hands one on top of the other in that heart center, just to acknowledge. And take one long, deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Find that last little bit of whatever it is as to come out, and open the eyes. And thank you very much. I'll stop the recording now.